Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready? It's about that time though. About that time though. Yes, sir. About that time though. About that time though. It's about that time though. Peace and love to all you Moors out there, all you Asiatics that's out there. It's about that time though. So y'all seen the games. Y'all seen what's going on. I feel you. I see what's happening. I see what was going on. A lot of people was pulled into that world watching the games, right? Watching the games. Watching the games. Are you watching the game or are you getting played by the game? Which one you doing? Because you can watch the game. That's cool. But is you getting played by the game? Because what's going on TV, fam? This shit, fam. Y'all ain't seeing what I'm seeing. Because if you seeing what I'm seeing, y'all see this shit is about bread. All they care about is the fiat. They don't care about nothing else. That shit is registered. Straight to it. Peace and love to all you Muslims out there. All you Asiatics that's out there. All y'all out there, man. Listen. That shit is about this. It's entertainment. But they got people on their phones placing the bets. They get you on your phone, placing a bet on any one of these websites. You pulled in. Now you being played by the game. You ain't just watching the game no more. You getting pulled in and played by the game. You done bet your house, your car note. You done bet everything. Your life insurance policy. You done put it all up on the game. Whole time, though, you ain't even seeing what's going on because you so much into the game. What you putting your energy in. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready? Look, straight to it. You know what this guy said about the game? This guy right here. You know what this guy right here said about the game? He say, football, beer, and all above. You know, he said football, beer, and above all, gambling filled up the horizon of their minds. Look at the stadium. Look at the stadium. To keep them in control was not difficult. George Orwell said that. Huh? George Orwell. He was talking about that then. All you got to do is give people football, give them some beer, give them some chips, some hamburgers, some hot dogs. You throw some gambling up in there? Ah, nah. You got them. All you got to do is throw this combination up in there. Beer, football, some, you know what I'm saying? Throw some gambling in it. Ah, you can do the gambling on your phone now? Ah, it's over with. It's over with. Pulled into the game. And why now you watching them play the game and they really playing us. Peace. You watching them play the game and you're obeying what they giving you. Look, it's the painful truth though. From the book, nothing is true. Everything is a lie. The painful truth is the GMOs in our food, the GMOs in your food is killing you. Your water is being poisoned. Vaxxers have toxic fillers. Bankers are orchestrating wars. The media is brainwashing you. The government is a corporation, U.S. corporation. These right here, Israel, and amongst politicians, this right here, see that right there? They are spying on everyone. Government is destroying the planet. They keep you sick to profit off you. They fund both sides of the war. They split the lands and create conflict. Terrorist groups are elitist groups. They create fake terror attacks. This is what they do. This is what they do to get the public support to continue to bomb foreigners. The only terror is from the elite that most people ignore. Most people just ignore stuff like this. Really, they don't even realize they just giving away their whole energy. They giving away their energy. They don't even know they giving away their energy because they so pulled into the game. The game that's been pushed on people. They just think like, nah, it's supposed to be like this. Whole time it's not. If you know, you know. That's just why nationality is the order of the day. See, once you link back to a nationality, you plug yourself back to the human family. Is this right here on your wall? This right here should be on your wall. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. This should be on your wall. Look. You know what I say about energy right here? In this book, Behold the Pale Horse. What I say about that? Check it out. It says, energy is recognized as the key to all activity on Earth. Natural science is a study of the sources and control of natural energy. And social science, theoretically expressed as economics, is the study of the sources and control of social energy. Talking about energy. What are you giving your energy away to? What are you doing with your energy? Both are bookkeeping systems, mathematics. Therefore, mathematics is the primary energy science. And the bookkeeper can be king if the public can be kept ignorant of the methodology of the bookkeeping. The methodology of the bookkeeping. You see? What's the methodology of the bookkeeping? How can you keep the people ignorant? Here you go. Here you go. Right here. Here you go. All you got to do for the media is to keep the adult public attention diverted away from the real social issues and captivated by matters of no real importance. How many people out there was betting their whole life on the game? Huh? Betting everything on the game. Lost it all. Schools keep the young public ignorant of real mathematics, real economics, real law, real history. That's what the schools is set up for. The schools are not set up to give out erudition. All schools, public schools, private schools, don't matter. They set up to indoctrinate. They not set up to give erudition. Get that out your head. If you think that the school system is set up for you to get erudition, it ain't set up for that. It's not. Hold up. You need some receipts? You need some receipts? We love giving out receipts over here. We love giving out receipts. What is that? You want some receipts? Turn up. Turn me up, man. Turn me up. You know what this guy said? This guy right here, David Rockefeller. You know what he said? He's the one who set the school system up. This guy. Listen to the quote that this dude said. These ain't my words. He say, some even believe we are part of a secret cabal working against the best interests of the United States corporation, characterizing my family and me as internationalists and of conspiring with others around the world to build a more integrated global political and economic structure. One world, if you will. If that's the charge, check it out. This guy, David Rockefeller, he say, if that's the charge, I stand guilty. And I'm proud of it. David Rockefeller. This guy right here. He's the one, if you look up the school board, he's the one who established it. He's the one who paid for it. He put billions of notes into the General Board of Education. So when people think that they going to school, their children are going to school, they're not getting erudition. They're not getting in a so-called education. And so-called education is really for animals. Living beings, we are supposed to receive degrees of erudition, not indoctrination, education. That's what this guy right here, this is what he established. Look, what else he said? We are on the verge of a global transformation. All we need is the right major crisis, and the nations will accept the new world order. Same guy. Same guy. Same guy. Now, this is brother. The ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee, and I will pay more for that ability than any other under the sun. This is the guy who set the whole operation up for the schools. This is his brother. So he set it up, John D. Rockefeller, and David and the rest of them, they just carrying it out. So they'll be like, you know what? Let them blow off some steam. Let them go to the football game. Go on, let them go to the football game. No, go on, let them get out there. Give them some beer. Give them some hamburgers, some hot dogs, and let them gamble. Now you got gambling everywhere. You can gamble you can gamble on your phone. You ain't even got to go to the casino no more. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted that. Why? Why did they want that? Because if they can divert your attention, you ain't thinking about no solutions. You're going to get stagnant out here. They going to usher out puppets for people to follow that ain't talking about nothing. All these Pan-Africans, all these FOI, all these people out here talking about, I'm black and I'm educated. All of them. They all in on it, G. They all getting payoff checks because they not talking about nationality. They not talking about law. Ask yourself like this. When is the last time that you seen any of these people that parade around, they do these book deals and these book signings, and they got these I'm talking about million followers, millions, right? Millions of followers. Do they ever bring the subject of law up? I'm talking about something like this. Look, book reference. You know, something like this. They talk that justice shit, but do they ever show a law book? Hell no. This all we got to start doing is just thinking. All we got to start doing is just using our God-given common sense. These people that be out here talking about justice, do they show law dictionaries where justice is found at? No, sir. They not going to show this. So we got to each one teach one. Because if you waiting on these people that parade around, that's talking about justice, then they'll flip from justice. They'll start talking about crypto. They'll start talking about Bitcoin and all that shit. Have you heard anybody talking about Bitcoin and crypto lately? No, sir. Why? Because that shit dead. It's drying up. Pick up this book right here. All you got to do is pick up this book right here. It's a little section up in this book right here. All that crypto talk bullshit, that shit dead. Literally. That's what crypto means. It means the dead. Crypto. Think not? If you got this book, turn to page 101. Show you in real time. It's better like that. Word magic. It's better like that. This to show you in real time. You know, things that they don't never do. Crypt. See? Crypt. One of the origins of the word crypt is the Latin word crypta, meaning vault or cavern. Another definition of the word crypt is a subterranean chamber or vault, especially one beneath the main floor of a church, used as a burial place. You gonna bury yourself there? So you gonna sign your ass up to get buried? You gonna bury yourself? What? A location for secret meetings, etc. In simple terms, it is a place to bury the dead. So you gonna sign up for cryptocurrency to put yourself in a burial place. Oh God, so you gonna sign up to put yourself in a crypt. Yo. When you put all the occult definitions of the words cryptocurrency and currency together, you should realize that cryptocurrency is the hidden digital currency that the dark forces and their corporations want to use to control the global economy and drain mankind's life force energy. Now we over here talking about energy. Right? Huh? We talking about energy. What are you using your energy for? What are you doing with it? What are you doing with your energy? So let's say this. In other words, the word cryptocurrency, which is made up of the words crypto, hidden vault for the dead, and currency, flow of energy, can be translated as the hidden vault or chamber for storing energy for the dead, or flowing energy to the dead. But you still want to play around. You still want to give your life force energy to entities, ends-legged creatures, corporations that be like, get out there and vote. Get out there. We using critical thinking and common sense right now. This is what we doing. We're using both sides of our minds simultaneously. This is what we're doing. This is what using both sides of your God-given mind is for. Critical thinking. All right? We have to start using our God-given mind, our righteous mind, to critically think about what's in front of us, what they telling us. They not telling us the story. They want to keep us mentally in the dark, whether you are Moor or you a pale-faced European hybrid. They're working both sides, fam. It's about energy. So they profit millions off of confusion. This is what Novus Ordo Seclorum is all about. This is what it's all about. Chaos. They trying to bring order out of chaos to get us out here just toe up. This is what it's for. Look, so you got to tap into that higher self. Once you tap into the higher self, you tapping into the energy with Allah. That's the spirit man. Man and woman and child can connect to the higher self. This is what we got to do. But if you want to stay in your lower self, low vibrations on the 3D, it's wild that we got 5G phones, but people still be moving and thinking and talking in 3D, in 3G. Think right now. If somebody was to take your phone and to slow your phone back down to 3G, it'll be slow as hell, right? Now think how fast your phone move now in 5G. This is how they is operating outside, throwing these narratives out, propaganda. Look at this. Look at this right here. Now watch this. Let me show y'all something. How they be out here really just talking, like telling us what it is. Look at this. George Orwell. He wrote this book called 1984. Check this out. Check this out. He say, all that was required of them, in other words, the brainwashed masses, was a primitive patriotism which could be appealed to whenever it was necessary to make them accept longer working hours or shorter rations. And even when they became discontented, as they sometimes did, their discontent led nowhere, because being without general ideas, they could only focus it on petty specific grievances. The larger evils invariably escape their notice. So the little things, you know how they say the devil is in the details? But if we keep giving our energy off to everything that don't matter, worrying about the football game, the basketball game, you worrying about golf and all this other stuff that go on in the world. You worrying about, should I get out there and vote? Your vote ain't never mattered. That's just facts. Why? Because the U.S. is a corporation. It's not legitimate law. There's a difference between legal and lawful. They're not the same. They're not synonymous. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Hold up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right? Let's do it in real time.
In 1871, a seditious act was performed by the government. A coup was made to rewrite the Constitution and put "we the people" in all capitals under a new corporate contract transferring the United States of America into the new Corporation of the United States of America, which transferred the power of "we the people" and the Constitution over to the new corporation. When they did that, it placed the citizens in the United States as property of the corporation, which was centered in Washington, D.C. This action made Washington, D.C. a foreign entity on American soil of sovereign states. It was established through a loan from the Vatican when D.C. was transferred into a city-state, and this corporate entity then ruled over the people. Now, what took place may have way bigger chain effects. When they did the broker deal to get the loan from the Vatican, they did so via the Bank of London. At the time, they transferred all the property in D.C. Columbia over to the corporate entity of D.C., a foreign corporation. Now, the City of London, that is the square mile within the Greater London area, is not technically part of the Greater London or even England, just as Vatican City is not part of Rome or Italy. Likewise, Washington, D.C. is not part of the United States in that sense. That is, it controls, but on paper, the world. As they know it, the District of Columbia represents the United States. That's the issue. These sovereign corporate entities have their own laws and their own identities, pretty much, and they also have their own flags. The government of the United States, Canada, and Britain are all subsidiaries of the Crown, as is the Federal Reserve in the U.S. Now, the ruling monarch in England is also the subordinate to the Crown. The global financial and legal system is controlled from the City of London by the Crown. The square mile making up the center of Greater London is the global seat of power in this story, at least at the visible level. Now, the Residence Act of 1780 established the D.C. area as the federal government, and by February 1801, the D.C. Organic Act officially organized the areas around the Potomac River as the District of Columbia. Then Washington, D.C. was established as a city-state in 1871 with the passage of the Act of 1871. This is the strange part.
Did you catch that, though? Are you listening? Are you listening? Or is your mind looking at something else? Are you listening? Are you looking at the dates, the timelines that they showing? Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Or are you worried about something else? Because if you worried about something else, this ain't the place for you to be. Straight up. Look. So when we say stuff like this right here, when he said the U.S. is a corporation, the U.S. is a corporation. So when you say, how is it a corporation? When they talk about the voting system, you got people out here worried about Trump. They worried about Biden. You worried about stuff that they set up for you to worry about. You set up to worry about things that they put in front of you. Pick up the book, Word Magic. Put this book in your life. All right? Put this book right here in your life. That whole system of depending on the U.S. corporation. That's why they set it up for. Look, let bro talk to you. Let bro talk to you. Hold up.
This woman really thinks we should be working until we're in our 70s.
One day you'll see that our government never truly serves its people.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that now.
So why do you continue to vote?
Because I believe in my political party.
Can't you see by now that the two-party system is an elaborate facade designed to maintain control and division?
The elites manipulate both parties behind the scenes, ensuring that key policies align with their interests.
All while creating the illusion of choice for the public.
So essentially, it's two wings on the same bird.
Precisely. It's the divide and conquer strategy playing out right in front of your very eyes.
They know that if we all came together and stood up, we would topple their little game.
I mean, what can we really do about it?
You have to stop eating what they're feeding you.
Turn off the media and stop playing into their agenda. The media is their tool to keep us in a lower vibration.
Free your mind from the system that they created.
You guys are reaching. It's not that deep.
Oh, it gets deeper than that.
When you realize the family ties between the leaders of this world and how long they've been in power, you'll see the reason behind the establishment of their system.
Bro. Look. And then you bring it right back to here. When you put your energy into voting, this is what they want you to do. They want you to, look, I'm going to show you right here. What does it say? What most Americans do not realize is that the presidential debate is a play. And therefore, all presidential candidates are basically actors auditioning for an acting job of a corporation called the United States. Ding, 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 ding. It don't matter who get up in there. You give your energy to a system that was put up and designed to drain your energy. This is what the whole entire presidential debate, this is what the whole entire thing is about. It's set up so these presidential candidates, they're actors, but you get so riled up because of the television. It programs people to think like they're watching reality. You're not watching reality. You're watching a reality that's been constructed. That's the reality you're watching. Look, it says, may the best actor win. Peace, Cujo. It says, after being hired, the new president is assigned to more acting lessons, so he or she can become one of the best professional actors that money can buy. We talking about how do they drain your energy? They get you to debate about the Democratic Party, the Republican Party. That's what they do. It's the same bird. That's all it is a Truman Show. Look, the dark magicians like presidents who are professional actors, especially ones that are professional liars, because they can easily fool the American people to support the United States Incorporated. Remember, keep in mind at all times, the United States is a corporation. It's not an actual organic land. It's not a government. It's a tyranny. That's what the U.S. corporation is. Always keep that in mind. All right? It says they can easily fool the American people to support the United States Incorporated and help expand its franchise throughout the world. The word franchise means, quote, the right or license granted by a company to an individual or group to market its products or services in a specific territory. This is what franchise means. This is why it's good to have regular dictionaries, Webster dictionaries. You want to have all kind of dictionaries, American Heritage, college dictionaries, Oxford, whatever kind of dictionaries that you got in your library or you building up for your library. Just get the books, because they trying to digitize books and digitally burn books by making all the books be digital. So now you're not even going to think to reach for an actual hard copy book or paperback book, because now you're going to be like, shit, I'm just going to download the PDF. Fuck it. That's what they're digital. Listen, fam, listen. They're digitally burning books in front of our eyes. We just not looking at it like that. We're not looking at it like that. We're looking at it as it's more convenient for them to have a PDF file. Yeah, it's convenient, but it loses its essence if, how you know the source it came from? Do you know the source that it was downloaded from to put online for a PDF? We don't know. But you know, if you grab a book, you know exactly where it came from, who's the publisher, how to get there. You know that. Then you know. You know what I'm saying? You know then. Get you a book like this. Look. Get you a book like this. This is one of none of these so-called black educators. They don't talk about stuff like this. They not finna bring stuff like this up. No, sir. Etymology. They ain't gonna bring this word etymology up. See, etymology is the key. It's a major key. See, once you bring up etymology, etymology goes into the origins and the development of words. See, English words. You got to go to the etymology, because the etymology is the origin, the creation of the word. So it's the matrix of the word. You feel me? You want to go to the matrix of the word, because they'll be like, words change over time. Yeah, some of that is true. But that's why you got to go to the etymology. None of these so-called black educators even bring this shit up. because they know this the end game for them. So they think that they could just parade around and do shit like this.
The word that you want to insert for black, you can say Moorish, you can say Israelite. I'm just using this as an easier term to connect. So save your history lessons for somebody else.
What?
Would said something to
You said
that.
what?
You all can put whatever word that you want to insert for black. You can say Moorish, you can say Israelite. I'm just using this as an easier term to connect. So save your history lessons for somebody else.
Save your history lessons for somebody else. Now, this is the same dude that's talking, he gonna bring up Noble Drew Ali. Noble Drew Ali is the one who said we are not Negro, black, or colored. Watch this. There it is. Bang, bang, bang. You are not, that's Noble Drew Ali the prophet. You are not Negro, black, colored, Morisco, or nor an African slave. See that? See that right there? Huh? You can get this book right here from khalifamedia.com. You can get this book right here. My brother Grand Sheikh Kujo Awal, he's the author of this book. So, here you can see, shout out to Khalifa Media. Here you can see that this guy, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? I'm using terms.
You all can put whatever word that you want to insert for black. You can say Moorish, you can say Israelite. I'm just using this as an easier term to connect.
You a liar. What are you talking about? You using this as an easier word to connect. No, there's no easier word to connect. You connect with your nationality. It's no substitution for nationality. You think Chinese or Japanese people from Vietnamese or Hong Kong, you think they ever substitute another name for who they are? No, sir. They say, I'm Vietnamese. I'm Japanese. I'm Manchurian. I'm North Korean. I'm South Korean. Huh? They don't be like, nah, today you can say yellow. You call me a yellow man. You call me a yellow woman. They don't talk like that. You see, they don't have people out here in their community talking like this right here. I'm just using terms that it's easier to connect. No, sir, it's not easy. It's causing confusion. That's what it's causing.
So save your history lessons for somebody else.
History is everything. What are you talking about? Say your history lesson for somebody else. History is everything. What are you talking about? This word right here, America. See that word? America. Hold up. You said save your history lesson for somebody else. Why you ain't talking about history? Yeah, real history. Like the word American, America. Hold up. Matter of fact,
you all can put whatever.
Let's go right here. This is why you gotta have multiple. You gotta have multiples. You gotta have multiple books. You gotta have multiple ammo. Because there's people like him and the rest of them. They get funding. They get funding to put out propaganda bullshit that they put out. All you gotta do is go to the dictionary. Go to the quality dictionary. I ain't gonna talk it. I'm gonna talk it and show you. You know, stuff that they don't never do. All they do is talk. They don't never show receipts. All they do is talk. American Dictionary of the English Language. Look at the date. Time travel. Jump in a time machine with me real fast. We jump into 1828. This is the first published dictionary over here. This one right here. All right. You could get one too. I got this off Amazon. Know what I'm saying? Cheaper than the Tray 5. If you want to get a price range on this, it's cheaper than the Tray 5. That's all I got to tell you. Cheaper than the Tray 5. Now, you say, you said something about that you can save your history lesson. Why would I want to save the history lesson on this word right here? America, when I could look this word up and then I could see it myself, what it mean and how I connect with my people. America, from Amerigo Vespucci, a Florentine who pretended to have first discovered the Western continent. What are you talking about? Forget the history lesson. What are you talking about? This is how you know they send-offs. Amerigo Vespucci pretended to have first discovered the Western continent. He didn't even discover over here. He didn't discover this. He pretended to discover this. You see it right here. 1828 dictionary. Them ain't my words. Them ain't my words. What is you talking about? See what I'm talking about? It be our own people that be selling us out. It's our own people. It's our own people. See? He pretended, fam. See that? Nah, why would you say forget the history lesson when it's right here? Look. Why would I forget the Shiva temple, the Isis temple? Why would I forget the Cheops pyramid when all these right here is in North America? What are you talking about? This right here is in the Grand Canyon. So why would somebody say forget the history lesson? History is where it's at. This is where it's at. This is in North America, where we at right now. If you over here in North America, if you over here, whether you a flat earther, whether you a round earther, if you over here, you're in Morocco. Ding, 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 ding. You over here, Morocco, Maghreb, Alaska. So from Alaska, hold up. So from Alaska, this is where you get Alaska. See, Alaska. See, it's right here in front of us. It's right here. Alaska, Maghreb, Alaska. This is Alaska right here, the farthest west. So this, when they say Africa, Africa is a Latin word. Latin is a Moorish origin. Latin is a Moorish origin. Moorish. We got a proud history. We got a proud history and we got a dark history too. But we got to take the proud, positive, and the negative. We can't just look at, we did a lot of great stuff and we built a lot of architecture. We brought a lot of light to the world. Yeah, we did. But we did a lot of dark shit too, though. Got to take the light and the dark. There is a positive. It's not all negative. There is a positive. But they don't get into the positives though. They just stay in the negative. Look, let's go. So when you say stuff like this, Al Maghreb Al Aska. Al Aska. See? That's why it's Al. Now think about it. Slow it down and think about it. Al, right here, right? Al Morocco, right here. And you say, look at all these countries that start with AL. Okay? What that say right there? All my people out there from Alabama. Hear that? Hear that? Alabama. Wait a minute. Alaska. AL. See the significance? See how it's tied in? All we got to do is just slow it down and really start thinking about it. We are looking at our own land. They want us to think that we ain't from here, though, i.e. the slave trade. See? If you could get people from here to think that they ain't from here, then you got them by the brain. See? Alaska. See? All these so-called states are really countries. That's why each one of these countries, this is why they have their own flag, their own constitution. Every one of these countries has its own constitution. There's one organic constitution for the republic, though. That constitution is right here. Bing bong. Right here. See? This is the organic constitution for the republic, because the republic, which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. One nation, indivisible. See? Indivisible. That means united. You can't unite if you still calling yourself a crayon color. You can't unite. Happy solar return. Happy solar return. Enjoy that. Enjoy your solar return. Listen. Appreciate that too, though. Listen. So when they say one nation under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all, liberty is everybody's right. You got the right to live. You got the right to pursue the happiness. You have that right. Them unalienable rights given to us by Allah, the Creator. You have rights. But if you don't know your rights, you might as well don't even have no rights. But just because you don't know your rights, you got people that will violate. That's what the U.S. corporation is built off. It's built off the school system getting us to be dumbed down. That's what it's for. John D. Rockefeller, David Rockefeller, and all the rest of them. They get us in a mindset of draining our energy on shit that don't even matter. I'm going to vote. I'm going to go out to the voting poll. I'm going to cast my vote. How you going to cast your vote to a corporation and the U.S. corporation is not organic, therefore it's not government? Ask yourself right now, is there something called the laws of the road or the rules of the road? Think about it. It's not the same. Lawful and legal are not the same. And this is what these black educators, they don't never bring up. See? They don't never bring up. They just want to talk about keep hope alive. Do some crypto. We need to build up black wealth. Do you hear people from Afghanistan? Do you hear people from Gaza? Do you hear people from Yemen and such places like China when they come over here? Do they talk about building up yellow wealth? Do they talk about building up brown wealth? Hell no. They don't talk like that because it doesn't exist. See, you can be divided if you accept colors, crayons. That's how you get divisible, not indivisible. You see? They don't come over here to the Americas and be like, yeah, you can substitute me as a Chinese man, Japanese man. You can call me yellow sometimes. You know, sometimes you can call me yellow, a crayon color. They don't do that shit. What's an American though? What's an American? What is an American? Same book. Same book though. This how we got to stop putting ETH on these people that be selling out. Anytime they be doing lectures, be up in the crowd, get the microphone, take over. Start asking questions. Hit them with some intelligent tone questions. They can't handle it. First thing they're going to try to do is get you off the microphone because they know you know. Then they don't want that. See? What's an American? A noun. A native of America. Originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans, but now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. That's a falsehood because pale-faced Europeans can never be Americans. You just live in America as a squatter, a subject to the Al-Moroccan Empire. You can never be a squatter. You can never be an American. You can only be a squatter. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Why I'm on that, why I'm looking at this, why I'm looking at this too. You got people out here that's trying to suck and drain energy off another narrative. They out here like this. They like, no, women, they can't wear a fez. Noble Drew Ali never said women cannot wear a fez. Why would, see, this is what I'm saying. These are the people, the energy vampires and the parasites. They put out information like women can't wear the fez. All you gotta do is say this. Show me where Noble Drew Ali said that women can't wear a fez. Show it to me right now. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Noble Drew Ali never said women can't wear a fez. This is what he did say though. This is what he did say. His own words. The prophecies and hadiths of Noble Drew Ali. Why I'm even thinking about this right now. I'm going to just build on that real quick. The exhuming of a nation. Peace to the prophet, Noble Drew Ali. What he did say about the Moorish women, he said this. He said, sisters, wrap your turbans in the colors of the rainbow. turbans can be any color found in the rainbow. Sisters should not wear black turbans because she is a giver of life. That's what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali said. Do you see anything in here about not wearing a fez? He just said turbans. He didn't say she couldn't wear a fez. So we got to obliterate and destroy that. That shit dead. What he also said was this. Brothers, don't mark your fez. That means don't do. Hold up. Hold up. Where you at? Don't do what he did. Where you at? See if I can find it real quick. See if I can find it real quick. Where's this guy? Don't do what Elijah Muhammad did. Matter of fact, it's over here. Book reference. It's over here. Don't do what this guy did. Hold up. We're going to do it in real time, though. Don't do what that guy did. Don't do what that guy did. Where you at? The last king of Hawaii marked his fez up. Shouldn't have did it. Shouldn't have did it. Don't do what he did. Don't do what this guy did. This guy, another sellout, marked his fez up. Now, his teacher, Farah Muhammad, he studied underneath Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Those facts. You see how Noble Drew Ali said, all these people, they quote Noble Drew Ali, like this guy right here. They all love quoting Noble Drew Ali, but they don't live by what he was talking about, though. They all love quoting the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. They love quoting the Prophet Noble Drew Ali when they say stuff like this. There they go. They love quoting the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, don't they? They love quoting the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, right? But they don't live up to the words that he said, though. Because right here he says, brothers, don't mark your fez. It shows you are free. Because the truth, what did he say? Be plain. It says, be the plain truth like me, your prophet. Be the plain truth like me, your prophet. What did he do, though? Marked it up. Didn't Noble Drew Ali say, brothers, don't mark your fez. It shows you are free. You marked your fez up. And you banned the wearing of the fez in the 1930s. Huh? Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Huh? And don't they be following you? Don't they be following you? Huh? Hold up.
Noble Drew Ali said something to the effect.
What?
Study, then go save your history lessons for somebody else.
What?
Noble Drew Ali said something to the effect. Study, then go study some more. And then when you don't know what else to study, go study yourself.
Okay, now as y'all clearly can hear, he's quoting Noble Drew Ali. Talking about study, and then go study some more. When you, what? When you study yourself, right? So how you quote Noble Drew Ali, but then saying, say your history lesson, when a Prophet Noble Drew Ali brought up history all the time? Huh? What are you talking about? You see the hypocrisy with these people?
You understand me? Nobody cares.
What?
I'm just gonna be cares.
What?
I'm just gonna be up. Noble Drew Ali said something to the effect. Study, then go study some more. And then when you don't know what else to study, go study yourself.
It's over with for now.
You understand me? Nobody cares. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But it's just annoying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be
what?
Know what else to study, go study yourself. You understand me? Nobody cares. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But it's just annoying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be disrespectful to your opportunities.
Yeah. Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here.
If the same pale-faced hybrid is telling you out of the same books in 3 different time frames that they're the pale people, and you still want to go with that. You stuck in exactly, Moabitis. You say, how we talking about anything progressive if we ain't digging in the past to find the root? Being fucking bong system.
His track record shows he stayed for 3 years. That was no commitment. His track record shows that if white people give me the money, I'll turn my back on the HBCU system. What do you?
Here you go, talking about crayon colors again. See, anytime these people out here talking about crayon colors, they're a fucking sellout. Anytime. And don't excuse my language. Anytime they out here talking about crayon colors, black and Indians and Pan-Africans, they fucking sellouts.
Talk about that's what he did.
I disagree.
That's what he just did.
I disagree.
Come on, man.
Now, he was on there going crazy about what Deion Sanders chose to do. Huh?
Never went to a HBCU.
What?
I'll turn my back on the HBCU system. What are you talking about? That's what he did.
I disagree.
That's what he just did.
I disagree.
Come on, man.
I never went to a HBCU. And I regret it. I wanted to go to Howard in D.C. for my doctorate in psychology, but they took so long to send me the damn application that I ended up getting accepted by the white college first. So I regret having never had the HBCU experience, and I want you to have it, but at the same time, you got to follow the money. And if you're telling me you're going to owe less loans going to the PWI, then it's hard to say no to that.
What?
And if they give you a scholarship.
What are you saying?
I'm in D.C. for my doctorate in psychology, but they took so long to send me the damn application that I ended up getting accepted by the white college first. So I regret having never had the HBCU experience, and I want you to have it, but at the same time, you got to follow the money.
Follow the money?
Telling me
he just got down on Deion Sanders for leaving the HBCU because he followed the money. But now he didn't realize what he said back in the day. Well, we got the tapes. We got the tapes. We got the tapes. No, he's not solid. He's a sellout. Just like all the rest of them. Sellouts. The words is coming out their own mouth. Is you listening?
Less loans.
Is you listening?
White people give me the money, I'll turn my back on the HBCU system. What are you talking about? That's what he did.
I disagree.
That's what he just did.
I disagree.
Come on, man.
I never went.
You tagging him on here like he don't know already. Tag him on here. You act like they don't know already what the fuck going on. They know what the fuck going on.
To a HBCU, and I regret it. I wanted to go to Howard in D.C. for my doctorate in psychology, but they took so long to send me the damn application that I ended up getting accepted by the white college first. So I regret having never had the HBCU experience, and I want you to have it, but at the same time, you got to follow the money. And if you're telling me you're going to owe less loans going to the PWI, then it's hard to say no to that.
It's hard to say no to that. Is you listening? Is you looking? Is you paying attention? These are them talking their own words.
And if they give you a scholarship, you definitely can't say no to that.
You can shut your goddamn mouth.
You don't say African American, you say American. You don't even put a color on it. It's an American fighter fighting a European fighter, or China or Japanese or anything. You're known in the Olympics as an American. It doesn't matter what color you are.
We're Moors. An American is a noun, person, place, thing, or idea. An Aboriginal or one of the various copper-colored natives found on the American continent by the Europeans. We was already over here.
Black is a color
we ain't done yet.
term. It is a legal term which is put in the United States documents, all of the law books, which references a dead individual, a dead individual, a dead individual. It references property. It references a system that can put you inside of a law. Where if you get pulled over by the police, where you're going through court systems and all these legal issues, you can be put into a modern form of slavery. Modern form of slavery. Modern form of slavery.
Gotcha.
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 Gotcha. You still want to listen to these people? Hold up.
Individual. It references
Is
property.
you listening?
It references a system that can put you inside of a law. Where if you get pulled over by the police, where you're going through court systems and all these legal issues, you can be put into a modern form of slavery. Modern form of slavery. Modern form of slavery.
Gotcha.
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 Gotcha. You still want to listen to these people and misidentify as black? You want to be in modern slavery?
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
The original term is more.
So all these people that y'all love sharing their videos and really think that they really talking about something, they calling you something, and if you agree to it, black, Indian, Native American, Hebrew, Pan-African, person of color, it puts you in a system of modern slavery.
Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you this.
Don't get mad at
You
me,
all can
nigga.
put whatever word that you want to
Don't get mad at me.
You can say Moorish, you can say...
Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the truth tellers. Get out your feelings. I don't care if you in your feelings or not. Your feelings is irrelevant. Only thing that matters is truth. Opinions are irrelevant. My opinion is irrelevant. What I believe in is irrelevant. You know or you don't know. That's it. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Your opinions don't mean nothing. In the real world, opinions don't mean nothing. Do you know law or you don't know law? Do you know history or you don't know history? Your opinions don't matter. That's the thing with our people. It's like if it ain't a shock and awe type situation, they'll be like, nah, I'm going to keep rocking with them. They didn't mean it. They didn't know what they were saying. That's what's wrong with our people. Our people keep giving too many motherfucking passes. You got to just look at it as this person is sending me off. I've been investing all my energy into some fuck shit. Our people be like, nah, I'm going to give them a pass. They didn't know what they were saying. Hold up. But ain't they supposed to be educators? So they're supposed to be knowing. So if you say you an educator, that means you say you have qualified skills to be talking. That's when you say you're an educator. You're a teacher. That means you have put in hours into studying subjects that you can speak about. You can elaborate about different things. You can articulate about different things. Actually, history, architecture, astrology, cosmology. You can actually articulate thoughts. You can actually put it as a scientist for the people to listen to and actually gain some kind of knowledge of self from. That's a scientist. That's why we study Moorish science, because it's a science. It's not a religion. And religion is only us aligning ourselves back with Mother Nature and the functions of astrology in the cosmos. Numerology. That's why we study Moorish science, language, etymology, the origins of all words. Every word has an origin. But these people keep pumping this out. They keep pumping this shit out. Like, nah, just study this. Just say that you this and just put your head down, go to work. That's all you got to do is just go to work. I'm going to show y'all something in real time right now. In real time. I ain't got to go nowhere to go get nothing and tell you I'm going to come back and all that. Right. Denotative and connotative. Those two words. Denotative, if you look up the word denotative, it is the actual meaning of the word. Connotative is what you would say like this. Let me give you an example real quick. So when you say something is denotative, you would say like that drink that you gave me, that water was ice cold. That's denotative. When you say, man, that girl look cold as hell. Damn, she cold. That's connotative. You understand? Denotative and connotative. Denotative is more so the meaning of the actual word. Connotative is what you would say like slang. Like somebody would say that shit hot. It's not really hot. It's just slang for that shit raw. That shit good. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody would say like that food good as hell. See, it's not hell. It's good, but it's slang on it though. You feel me? That's denotative, the meaning of a word, and connotative is the slang of it. But that slang, if you using it in certain type places, there's nothing wrong with slang. But nicknames and slang used in the wrong places as identity could be hazardous, dangerous. You can put yourself from a living being. You can put yourself in a state of hell and misery as an undesirable 14th Amendment chattel property citizen, U.S. corporation. All right? Like when you go down there to cast your vote. You go down there and cast your vote. You unknowingly are becoming a franchisee to the corporation, U.S. That's what you're doing. Your vote don't count. Get out your feelings. So when you say that you're a so-called black person, that's connotation. But universal law does not excuse the ignorance. So when you say that you're a so-called black person, a color person, an Indian, the universe does not know the difference. It's going to take what you said about yourself and it's going to apply that to your living being. So when you say that you're a so-called black person, you're saying that you're dead. Your children are dead. Your people are dead. As the opposite of white, which is primordial. We talking about ancient, the ancient ones. That's what the status of white is. It's not about white as you would think, like white paint. White ain't got nothing to do with that. Black ain't got nothing to do with that. It's a status in law, a lawful status. Versus you saying like, well, I'm just gonna say that I'm this. There's repercussions to this. See, the repercussion happens in real time. It's your status has been reduced to dead. Civiliter mortuus. You're not physically dead, but politically you're dead. You don't have human rights. You don't have universal rights. You don't have common law rights. You're civilly a corpse. The moment that word left your face, you're a corpse to civilization. You're an outcast. You're an undesirable. Why would you want to be that for? When in reality, these are the black people. Listen. This is about to blow your mind. So-called white people are actually the black people. According to etymology, which is the finding the underlying or true meaning of words, black go. I want y'all to watch this European hybrid's face. When I'm talking, watch his face. And this book is where that book at? Right over here. I'm reading from an etymology book. I'm gonna show you when the video done. I'm reading from an etymology book, the origin of words, what the word black is. Watch his face though. Back to an Indo-European base, fleg, a variant of bleg, bleak, originally meant pale, and comes ultimately from an Indo-European base, bleg, and until the 16th century in the north as Blake, its disappearance. You see him? He can't even believe it. He cannot believe that he's hearing this. He's in disbelief. Yeah. He's in a state of shock. So he got to laugh it off. Was no doubt hastened by its resemblance to black, both formally and semantically, since both pale and dark carry implications of colorlessness. You see him? He's shaking his head. He's in denial, but it's coming out of books though. You see? On God, he's in agreement, but he like, nah, it can't be. It can't be that, man. Yes, sir, it is. Book reference. Black, pale, wan, livid, to become pale. So the pale man is actually the black man. Wow. See his face? Do you see his face? He cannot believe what he just heard and what he just saw. That's why he reposted it. Fam, if I was to show y'all how so many pale skin Albions, it'll literally blow y'all mind. How many like reposts and whatnot that I be getting from them. They be the ones that be repost. You be surprised how many of these pale face Albions, they know the truth. But they looking like if they say the truth to us, what we do already. We already be on charge. We already be on some hate shit. We already be angry, upset at each other. So when you see a hybrid European saying something, you're going to be like, nah, you lying. You lying. You lying. Whole time they be knowing, just like that pale skin Albion. He know now. That's why he the one that reposted the shit. Fam, they know that they the black people. Because black doesn't mean what we've been told it means. Black means pale. To become pale. That's what it means. Let me show you this book though. Let me show you this real fast. This is the book that I was talking about. This book right here. Show y'all what I'm talking about in real time though. Peace and love to all you Moors out there, all you Muslims that's out there, all you Asiatics that's out there. Nah, we ain't playing tonight at all. This is the book that I was talking about right here. Dictionary of Word Origins. The histories of more than 8,000 English language words. This is it, fam. This is it. This is what I was reading out of when you see the pale skin hybrid right there. Hindustan, Islam, Bharat, Islam. See? This is the book right here that I'm reading out of. And you see that the pale skin Albion, he couldn't do nothing but like low key. He's agreeing, but it's literally with blowing his mind at the same time. See? Black. 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 Fam. You see what's going on? Do you see what's going on? The word's ultimate source is not clear. See? Flag, blag, a variant of blag. We talking about the word black. This is why we can never be black. We never can be black. Because if you go to the word bleak, look what it says. Bleak originally meant pale and comes ultimately from an Indo-European base, blag. See, this is real time. Black. Blag. You see? We ain't got time to make nothing up. We don't have no time to make nothing up. See? From the Indo-European base, blag. Why? Because it meant pale. This survived until the 15th century in Southern English dialects as bloke. See? And until the 16th century, in the North as Blake. But check it out though. Its disappearance was no doubt hastened by its resemblance to black. Both formally and semantically, since both pale and dark carry implications of colorlessness. This is why they tried to erase it out of the language and stop calling themselves black. And they start to call themselves what? What they start calling themselves? Blake. You see that? They took it out of there. But you cannot escape etymology. This is why all these black educators, they don't bring up etymology. They don't bring up this subject because this subject is the drill to kill everything they talking about. Yeah, share this beam out. This is why they don't bring up this subject. The subject is called etymology. The origins and development definitions of words. Start bringing this up to them. Invest in the book. This shit cheaper than the Tray 5. Get it. Get it in your library. So then you can start breaking words down and somebody try to send you off. How they gonna send you off when you know it? They can't send you off when you know it. How? How they gonna spin you when you know already? You know what it is. So they can't send you off. You feel me? This is why you never follow the crowd. Be your own leader. Be your own critical thinker. Never follow the crowd. What you following somebody else for? Don't follow me. Follow the truth. Don't follow me. Follow the truth. All right? Fact check everything, everybody. Don't just take what Kush they saying. Nah. Be a truth seeker for self. Because you ain't going to lie to yourself, is you? You ain't going to lie to yourself. That's why you got to each one teach one. All right? One man, one woman can't do it all. It's going to take all of us to uplift. Feel me? Check it out. Now, look. What he had said. What he said. This is happening right now. This is happening right now. This is what the prophet Noble Drew Ali said in the 1920s. He said, the climate is going to change. The cold weather will be in the south and the warm weather will be in the north. Ain't that happening right now? It's starting to get chilly as hell down south. Unusually, peace more, unusually chilly down south. Let me know where y'all Moors is tuning in from too, though. See how the climate is changing? See? It's starting to get warm as hell up north. And in the south, it's starting to get chilly down there. It's getting chilly down south. It's changing, man. It's changing. We're living in a time period that has never happened before. Don't be afraid. Don't keep putting energy into the narratives of the television. They want us to be in the narratives like the world is crumbling. It's falling. No, the U.S. corporation is crumbling. That's falling. Everything else is lit. This shit up everywhere. And the whole world is joining in. BRICS, they joining in. They're joining in because they know what's going on. Hold up. Let me put this up here for y'all. Because us not knowing has been our detriment. It's just us not knowing. But that shit over with now. Because we starting to know now. Right? Look, us not knowing though is like this. Check it out. It's like this. This how dangerous it is when you don't know your nationality or law. See them zebras? This how dangerous it is. See them crocodiles in that water? Huh? You don't know your nationality, you're going to cross that river. See? 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 Look at the guy. Hold up. Look at their family. They're like, damn. Got one. They got one of ours. They got one of ours. Damn. They got one of ours, man. Fool ain't make it. He was there. He damn near made it across. If he would have knew his nationality and his birthright, he would have made it. She would have made it. Damn. They got down on Shaniqua. They got down on her. They got her. Lil Amari. Lil Amari. Nah, Mari. Shaniqua. You was all good. Except you kept misidentifying as this. See? You kept you was good. You had your whole fam was with you. Your whole tribe was with you. Your whole clan was with you. You was good. Everybody was over here identifying as what they was. Here you go talking about you a donkey. And see? What happened to when you was a donkey? See? Instead of you saying what you was, this is what happened. Say it ain't so, Joe. Damn. They got down on Lil Johnny. Damn. Lil Johnny out of here. Lil Day them gone. Lil Day gone now. Day. They got Day. Lil Johnny. Hey, Lil Johnny still kicking though. It's too late, Johnny. Nay. It's over with. See? You ain't had no birthright. You ain't had no nationality. You left your team. Now you crocodile food. Now you crocodile food. It's over with. It's over with, man. Now you just food now. You food now? Hold up. Hold up. They going crazy on little Johnny now. Ain't they? They going crazy on little Day now. Look, they going crazy. And nature will show you what's going on. Nature will show you what's going on. This is why the prophet Noble Drew Ali, he said he love his peoples. He love the Moors. What do he say right here? Watch this. This is what he said. This is what he said. He said, those who fail, this is Noble Drew Ali the prophet. He says, those who fail to recognize the free national name, more, of their constitutional government are classed as undesirables and are subject to all inferior names and abuses and mistreatments that the citizens care to bestow upon them. It is a sin for any group of people to violate the national constitution laws of a free national government and cling to the names and the principles that delude to slavery. So anytime you come out your face and you say that you're this, you're signing yourself up for this. This is what you signed up for. Yeah. 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 Hold up. Because look. Look over there. Look over there. See what happened? See, look. See how he got bit up? Those who fail to recognize the free national name of their constitutional government, your class as undesirables. So when Noble Drew Ali said you're going to suffer abuse, mistreatment, any of that, it's a sin for people to violate their national constitutional laws. So once you violate and say that you're this, you're a Hebrew Israelite, you are Indian, you are Pan-African, okay, I'll play with you. You seen Scarface before, right? I'll play with you. Huh? I'll play with you. Now, your team, all the other nationals, they sitting up top like, damn, Johnny. Damn, Nene. You ain't just want to say that you was one of us? You ain't just say you was one of us? You just didn't want to say your nationality and your birthright. You ain't want to say nothing. Johnny, you didn't want to say nothing. Shaniqua, you ain't want to say nothing. Your team up there looking at you, getting devoured. They up there up top. They good on the other side. Meanwhile, they got to walk off on you. They got to walk off. They got to walk. They got to walk off and look at your ass in the water, floating. Shark, you crocodile food now. You see? Because your ass ain't listen. You ain't want to listen. You ain't want to listen to what you got told. You ain't want to research nothing. Now look at you, getting death row. Crocodile food. Johnny. Nay. The death row. It's over with. Now you chunks. That go right here. See, nature will show you a whole lot. See, you failed to recognize your free national name, your constitutional government. Oh God, damn, Gina. Damn. You crocodile food. Look at you. They having a field day. All type of shit. Just eating all type of shit. So when you look at this, it's graphic. But you can see a clear picture. Like, damn. If we was on the streets in real time, Noble Drew Ali, what he said relates to this. Because if you fail to recognize your free national name, you're going to suffer all inferior. You're going to suffer abuses, mistreatments, you gonna suffer. How many times is people gonna get told the same thing before they realize if you take on this, if you take on color, if you take on Indian, if you take on African American, if you take on Hebrew Israelite, your ass is gonna suffer. Period. It's nothing gonna change that. But until you recognize your free national name, you gonna get cooked out here. You gonna be food out here. Just like you see right here. Just like that. Just like that. Bits and pieces of you scattered around. Everybody feasting off you. See? Everybody getting a piece. Everybody getting some. Huh? Everybody getting a chunk. Nah. You sign up for that though. Anytime you say that you one of them misidentities, anytime you say that you agree to be one of them, you signing up for that. So the crocodiles, they not just gonna be in the water, in the lakes, in the rivers. Nah, they outside. The crocodiles is outside. The so-called police, crocodiles. The so-called courtroom, crocodiles. The so-called POs and all that shit, crocodiles. They are in place to bite chunks off of people who keep misidentifying as undesirables. Black, Negro, colored. You identifying as undesirable. So what use is there then to take chunks out you? We gonna take whole chunks out you. You feel me? We taking chunks out you. We don't care about none of that. What you talking about? I got rights. No, you don't have rights. Because you're not identifying with a nationality and a birthright. So you don't have no rights. You ain't got no rights. You could have your rights honored if you said, I'm more American. And then you start spitting law out. But if you keep saying the crayon color games and how you feel and your opinion, you're not exhibiting that you know your rights. Everybody got God-given rights. But if you're not exhibiting that you in tune with law brings justice. That's why these so-called black educators, they don't talk about law. They don't really want us to have justice. They want us to keep giving them our energy emotionally. Emotions. Just feed off emotions. They don't bring solutions. They just give us different things to debate about. Just debate about. That's all they do is shake them up like they shaking dice up. Let's see what we gonna throw out today. Just throw another one out there. This is what they operate like. Just roll, just shake the dice up. Just throw a situation out. Throw another one out there. Have them start talking about man and women debates. Throw another one out there. Let's talk about the football game. Throw another distraction out there. Let's talk about the basketball games and all these other things. Throw the dice out there. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about reparations. Roll the dice, shake them up. Throw another one out there. They all do that, but they're not talking about solutions. So-called people of color, you won't get reparations because reparations are only for people who have nationalities as a redress for grievances to a nation. People is a noun. Colors are adjectives. They're not synonymous. One is a noun, one is an adjective. One is a people, one is a nation, the other one is a crayon color. You see, this is a black speaker. See, it's a black speaker. The speaker itself, its name is not black. It's a JVC. That's the brand of the speaker, a JVC. So when you say that you're black, so-called black, you're not saying you're part of you don't have a name. Crayon colors are not names for people. You get it? This is why nationality is the order of the day. Nationality links you up to a people. Saying you a crayon color, saying you a Hebrew. Hebrew is a language and an action. Ibri, that's an action. People crossed over to the other side. That's not a people. That's a language and an action. Israelites are a tribe of Moors. Israelite on its own. If you say that you an Israelite, okay, you're an Israelite. That means you have the faith of an Israelite. You don't have a nationality saying that you are an Israelite. You saying that you have an Israelite faith. That's not a nationality. I'm going to say that again. When you say that you're an Israelite, you're saying that that's your faith. Israelite. That's not a nation on the earth. It's not a land on the planet. So all of the confusion is like, here they go. Get the dice. They get the dice. Ha! Throw another one out there at you. This is what they do. They gonna throw another one out there at you. Get the dice. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. Ha! Throw another one at you. Throw another distraction at you. Yeah, that's gonna be another so-called virus floating around in the air. You gotta put your mask on. You gotta get boosted. All distractions. All psyops, fam. That's all it is. It's psyops. It's psyop operations. That's all that shit is. Psyop operations. Military psychological operations. That's what it is. That's all it is, fam. TV, movies. If you can decipher it, it's nothing wrong with watching it. If you can decipher it. I watch movies all the time. It's cool to watch the movies. It's cool. But if you just watching it and you getting so entertained that you getting pulled all the way in to that's your reality, you gotta detach from that. Detach, pull back. Pull back. Oh yeah, let me show y'all something. Pull back. Pull back. Let's go right here.
I still had no depth perception of how
check it out.
It actually really is when it comes to that, and why we needed to believe we were from Africa, and why we needed to always identify with not being from the place that we're born from. We're the only people in the world who are taught that the country that they were born into is not their country. You understand? Mm-hmm. Nobody else in the world goes through that but us. We're the only people. But at the same token, so they could look at you as an American, as a so-called American, more or whoever from America, and be like, oh, but did you know that your ancestors really come from Africa? And you need to reconnect with them, this, and that. But these same people will see a Dravidian Indian that's way darker than me and won't tell him that. Mm-hmm. They won't tell him that his ancestors really come from Africa. They won't go to dark skin or whoever from America and be like, oh, but did you know that your ancestors really come from Africa?
Hold up.
You need to reconnect us. We're the only people. But at the same token, so they could look at you as an American, as a so-called American, more or whoever from America, and be like, oh, but did you know that your ancestors really come from Africa? And you need to reconnect with them, this, and that. But these same people will see a Dravidian Indian that's way darker than me and won't tell him that. Mm-hmm. They won't tell him that his ancestors really come from Africa. They won't go to a dark-skinned Indonesian person and say, do you know that you're really from Africa? You're not really from here. Even though you've been here for over 20 generations, you're really from somewhere else. The only people who that work on is people that look like us in this country. Why? Because we're the only ones out of the entire diaspora that were put in a position to have their culture and their nationality taken from them.
Hold
on 1 second. Because we're the only ones out of the entire diaspora that were put in a position to have their culture and their nationality taken from them.
Hold on 1 second. Somebody just asked, is that the
Correct email for the donations. I think tier is spelled wrong.
Yeah.
We have a question from the crowd. Guy saying, find a Negro Indian chief that identified as an indigenous Moor. Blanket statements.
Listen.
Ramadan Ibn Wati, who was the last so-called chief of the so-called Anahuac or the Chalal Kagi, who you call the Cherokee. Look him up. Ramadan.
See, this is why. Yo, if you don't know who that is, get familiar. That's the Moor. Been doing it for a long time. Been teaching for a long time. A seer the Ducateers. Official. See, I'll give it up for people that's official, that's really out here giving out information, man or woman. If you really giving up information, you really out here teaching, salute. Salute. Now, he got asked the question. Somebody said something about Indian. They was like, well, is it the Indian? They said the Indian. So he was talking about how if you saying that you're a Muslim, that you can't be and you couldn't be a Moor and he like, nah, look it up. What do you say? Look it up.
Don Ibn Wati, who was the last so-called
Negro Indian chief that identified as an indigenous Moor. Blanket statements.
Ramadan Ibn Wati, who was the last so-called chief of the so-called Anahuac or the Chalal Kagi.
You heard that, right? Ramadan. This is why we got. Now, remember the earlier video? We talking about, history. Forget the history lesson. Forgetting the history lesson is cutting us off our own history and lineage. Goof ass. So when you say forget the history, what the hell are you talking about? Forget the history. Why would I forget the history when I got information that's in here like this? That I'm just finna say that, I don't need to look at none of this stuff. I'm gonna forget all this. I'm just gonna do my own thing, right? Hold up. Are you over here? Was you over here? Hold up. We're gonna do it in real time though. Let's do it in real time. Let's do it in real time, man. Let's see what's going on. You remember what Moore just said? For the record, for the ones who didn't hear it. Check it out.
We have a question from the crowd. Guy saying, find a Negro Indian chief that identified as an indigenous Moor. Blanket statements.
Ramadan Ibn Wati, who was the last so-called chief of the so-called Anahuac or the
This is why you gotta love more science. Because all you gotta do is look it up. America is the true old world. In 1866, during the Civil War, the last leader of the Cherokee Nation was a Muslim named Ramadan Ibn Wati. Ding, 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 ding. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? All you gotta do is look it up. Cherokee Chief Ramadan Ibn Wati, he was the last leader. So all y'all so-called Cherokees that's out there still banging hard on, we're Cherokees, we not Moors. You need to dig in your history and look up the last Cherokee leader, Ramadan Ibn Wati, 1866. You need to really start diving into your history books before you start knocking Moors and talking about Moors in third person when you really talking about your goddamn self. How the last Cherokee leader name was Ramadan Ibn Wati. What are you talking about, man? Get it together. Get it together, man. America is the true old world. Get it together. Get it together. We getting it together right now, though. Right? And we getting it together right now? Each one teach one. Remember, don't follow me. Follow the truth. Because the truth will set you free. Follow the truth. It's not about following nobody else. It's about following the truth, right? So this was part 2 of the series. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Much respect to all y'all that tune in. I'm finna show these books off, and then I'm finna move around. All right? Each one teach one. That's what it's about. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Part 2. Uh-huh. What? We not black Moors. We not black Moors. We can never be black Moors. We can never be the black Moors. You know what I'm saying? It's time to start using that critical thinking. It's time to start using that both sides of the brain. Yeah. Yes, sir. Word magic, Moors. Let's go. Avoid them diversions, though. Watch them distractions, though. Watch them. Behold the pale horse, though. Energy. What you doing with your energy? Nothing is true. Everything is a lie. When you going over into this world, this crayon color world, ain't none of that true. It's all lies. Yeah. You ain't got this right here yet? Go to khalifamedia.com. You can go here. You could go here. You could go to Amazon. You need to put this one in your cart. You need to get this one ASAP. You need to get all these ASAP though. Straight up. You want something right now? That's gonna really tap in? Get this right here. Common Law Handbook. Yeah. 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 We the people. Governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. We the power. We the force, man. Know that. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Throw it in your cart. Alright? Listen, appreciate y'all Moors tuning in. All the time, G. Stay tuned for part 3, though. Stay tuned for part 3. Get your flags up. You should have this flag on your wall. Start repping who you is. Everybody know who we is. Start repping that. Get your shamars up. Get your turbans up. Get your fezzes up. Start repping. Rep your national drip. National drip. International drip. Yeah, not just, don't be out here drippy. Just to be drippy. Start mixing that in with some international drip. That Moorish drip. Yeah. Ayati Islam. All y'all Moors out there, all y'all Bodikins out there, all y'all Tainos out there, all y'all Trinidadians out there, y'all Eritreans out there, y'all Haitians out there, Boricua, all y'all out there, the DR, Cuba, all y'all out there. All y'all out there. Let's go. Let's go. Jamaica, Jamrock. You know what it is. Jamaica. Yeah. It's our time though. East Coast, West Coast, down south, Mississippi, Florida, all y'all ATL, Texas, all y'all out there, fam. All y'all on the East Coast, Coney Island, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, Harlem, BX. All y'all out there, fam. All y'all. YO Islam, the Rack Islam, up north Islam, out west Cali Islam, San Fran. San Fernando, San Diego, all y'all, Oregon, Islam. It's the rise of the nobles, Moors. London, Islam. And all y'all Moors who will see this later on, show some love in the comments. Let me know where you tuning in from. Get them flags up. STL Islam. Yes, sir. Jersey Islam. Oakland Islam. Milwaukee Islam. It's our time now. Let's go. Peace, Moors. Argentina, Venezuela, Islam. Yeah.